You might want to put some context when you're putting a comment because of the delay. That way I'm sure what you're talking about. Fast looks crappy, but it gets the job done, so you know, whatever. I also had an issue with some clipboards. I fixed that. Oh, I should've. Whatever. So I don't know if I ever showed the inside of this room. I kind of worked on this away from the stream. But yeah, we've got some cups, some chairs, a little desk over here. Fail. And then the other board. And these apparently, I didn't realize, but they're only allowed to be using the info for what they can be, and it's only allowed to be physics. I didn't realize, so I changed that. No more issue with the board. I need cube maps, obviously. I actually forgot about the cube maps. Need to open portal. What? There you go. I think it's more interesting just kind of getting an overview of what's been done with these little detail things because it takes a long time to get everything aligned properly and in the place you want it and looking right. There's a lot of little tweaks that aren't so interesting to watch for most people. I mean, for me, I don't mind watching it, but a lot of people think it's boring or whatever. So, definitely a thought to work on it more off stream. So I've got those panels. There you go. They kind of jumped before. I like them now. I missed. Never miss the funnel. Except for when it matters. This thing's a bit laggy. And the light's not leaking through anymore. Actually, when I made it last night, it was clipping with this brush. Which, obviously, since it's an invisible texture, it doesn't matter, but I didn't want it making the face of this brush dark, because you see that. So I left it. I pushed it back 2 units so that it wasn't clipping anymore. And you don't have that possible issue. Obviously, lighting's not good to look at now, but... I never really officially showed this laser with the outlines, how they're moved. It's not so bad now. I mean, it doesn't follow directly underneath the laser, but it kind of makes a box. So it's like saying it's on this line, more or less. Makes it a little easier to tell. god, that's so close. I need... I like how that is, because it's like, it's on the... essentially telling you around this corner is a laser thing. Like, what am I doing? Need this first. Um, I'm almost thinking maybe I should put that little thing on there too, but then it's kind of confusing. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Wait, what? Kind of like the lighting in that room. It's like a contrast, which is obviously what you're going for. But it's like you got, and you gotta have the mismatched light panels every once in a while. So there's only 3 places in this chamber that have warm lights. That room, and right there, which don't really light the room. It's just kind of there. um, what do? We need this funnel. That there. Create that nice little delay. Well done. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file. In the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough. I'm not entirely sure what lines I want to use. Did you do your homework? I think I've heard of you. Your name sounds familiar. Well, there's one thing for sure. My name is not a very common name, so if you heard it somewhere, chances are that I'm the one that had it. Hmm. Innate Odium. Your name actually sounds familiar too, so. Could have sworn I've seen you a time or two. Oh no. Oh, that's. Alright, let's move this back here. I want to have some distance between where this triggers so that people aren't going to be able to get Wheatley. If they're far enough off, then it'll close before they get to him. It should be. It's gonna be a lot harder to get him, that's for sure. I don't know if you're gonna be able to grab him through this invisible wall, though. I messaged you. I'm thinking the horrible person lines. It's just a data point. You can't really stack lines, though. You just kind of have to pick a set and then be done with it. I actually kind of like how this ant line looks. Despite everything. All 3 ant lines. Oh no, not this one. Goodbye. It's just a data point. Alright, so there's a site you can search for the lines on. Portal Wiki. Oh, that's funny. Huh. This is voice lines. This page is spoiler heavy.
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science. You monster.
I must say though, after going through all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first. The heck? You're the version of GLaDOS? A gorilla? Alright, so... where are our voice lines? What the heck? Dang Legos, I hate Legos so much. They have to take something that's good and just ruin it. Try to appeal to them stupid little kids. Where the fruit are the voice lines? Here we are. Alright. So now that we're here, let's see if we can actually find what we're looking for. So we want one more person. No, this is early. We want later. Generousness. Try it now. You seem to have defeated its overbearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling. The door mainframe. Actually, what I was thinking, I was thinking of putting this line in, and when she says anyway back to testing. No, 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 this one. Don't touch anything. Then the door will open. It won't sit closed. The next test involves emancipation grills is too, like, test specific, though. I mean, yeah, it involves emancipation grills. Most tests do. But it's not, like, right in front of your face. Pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. I always like that line. So you walk in, and she'd start with this line. Don't touch anything. So when she says don't touch anything, it'll be closed for a second, and then it'll open again. And then like 10 or 15 seconds after you go through the door and it's closed, then she'll start with this line and kind of surprise you. Because you will be in the middle of testing, so that's when she says back to testing. Alright. I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna pull this over here now so I can have both windows available. So, which desk is it? Where'd it go? I was just looking at it. It disappeared. I can't see it. Oh, here you go. Test chamber 12. Alright, so this one... Sip Trustling. Trustling. But it's not Trustling. Apparently it is. Sip Trustling Sphere Interrupt. And we call this um actually yes. We do want that in there. Because each one's going to have its own trigger. This is not what I want, obviously. Just things Sphere Interrupt. So let's try Sphere Interrupt. You can't ever hear these. Is that a 1 or 3? I'm pretty sure it said a 1, but I don't remember. Yeah, it's just a 1. Bridge the gap, trustling. They did not do the right lines. Maybe they originally had this for trustling, but then they decided to move it. Who knows? I don't know why they couldn't rename it, but whatever. So, 01. And then we have entry sphere second encounter entry 201. There you go. I think this is it. Entry 201. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so we got the 2 lines. gonna have this trigger it. Start. Alright, 15. Whoops. Why you do this to me? Open. 15 seconds. So people be walking around and they're like, what? I do need to play it. I forget what the delay was. I kind of manually set my own delay. I want to say it was 0.7, but I don't actually remember. What did the line? Ah, crap. It didn't find anything. It didn't found. um. Where was I? You going to open? Please? Undo and do. Do and undo. I don't know how you do those. Do. Alright, don't crash on me again, okay? I really appreciate it. Like, really, I'm not joking. Ah, that doesn't do it. Alright, well, what plays the line? Sticky. Man, this thing is laggy. Why are you so laggy? Oh, inputs. Oh, that's exit line. I thought that was the intro line. My god, stop. Stop being so laggy. Alright, inputs. So it's a 50-second delay. No, 50-second. It's a half second. That's funny. I could have sworn I did 0.7, but whatever. Alright. I don't know how he got rid of undo and redo, but whatever. Lines right here. Inputs. I didn't set any inputs, evidently. Oh, that's... Oh, wait a minute, that's right. Pizorital player. That just sounded funny. 15.5. Start touch. GLaDOS being on. Play sound. It's just going to be 15. So you have the GLaDOS ding on and then the interrupt thing. So if Portal player is who I think they are, then that's funny. I didn't even see him do anything. Selection mode bar. Oh, that's this. I don't know how you made that disappear. I honestly don't. You said that you somehow made these buttons disappear, I assume? Map operations? I don't know. I'd say just look in here. This screen elements thing. Maybe. Go to brush number, except I don't... That doesn't help. Dot a camera. Okay. Helpers. Hide item. Radius culling. Let's use this. Viz group. I don't know how to use viz groups. I don't. All this time, I've never used units. That's funny. Where was that? Something about the grid. Units. Oh, there we are, right here. My goodness. I don't know what this... I don't use that. Just like losing myself. Alright, so we need sparks, dust, and a shake thing. Do I have Bridge the Gap decompiled? I don't remember. I have Bridge intro. Nope. Well, I guess we're decompiling another map. What better way to do what Valve did than to see how they did it? Sometimes I copy stuff, and a lot of times I'll copy it, but then I'll like edit things. Because I don't want it exactly as they did it. I want it to be a little different, so then I edit it so that it is what I want. It's the easiest way, really. Nothing really wrong with it as far as I know. The whole reason they made instances was so they could copy stuff that they did. Um... Oh, Portal 2. Maps. This takes too long to find, it really does. Sip Atu. Bridge the gap. Here we are. And we have to do this again. I think it's the content. The funny thing is, when you decompile the map, you see so many little things that you don't even realize that they did, because it's not very visible from the outside. I think there's the exit elevator. Yes. Got that funny little light in here. All these panels, my goodness, there's so many of them. What's this? Path Corner? I've never heard of that before. Okay then. They always do little cheaty lights like that. You don't even realize. Come round the bend. He's besides the door. There's a shake. And you've got some. What? Oh, here we are. Nah, a little circle. That's funny. Random timers. Oh, here's the smoke. Let's see. Let's see what of this logic we need. Oh my goodness. There's so much going on over here. I just want it. Oh my god. So that's what makes is a bird. That's what makes the bird fly around is all this track. It flies in like a figure eight, that's funny. These little clipping bits always bug to me. We just have to figure out how to get us out of here. Oh my goodness. Alright, so what I need... I need the sparks. I kinda need a rumble sound too. So you take the sparks, you take the shake. The sparks kind of have their own settings. Shake door sparks. They kind of start and stop randomly. My goodness. Sparks aren't really that hard to do, but making them look like they're sparking randomly is, oh god, is not the easiest thing. There's that one song. Hello? I don't remember. The more you try, the more you forget how it sounded. Oh yeah, I remember now. Dang it, what's that song called? And where is it? Did he get rid of that song? Because I can't seem to find it. No. Can't seem to find it. Well, whatever. Just start back where we were, I guess. Sound or song? I don't know what music it'll have. It may not have any music. Not every test in the game has music. It might, but I don't know. I'm not opposed to having music. It's just not every test needs music. It's not. It's funny, the trigger looks like it's tilted back a bit, but it's just because this wall's diagonal. Those guys cheat. They should make this funk detail. I don't know why they don't. Like, do you not care about your vis leaves or something? I don't know, man. It's not like it really matters, I suppose, but still. It's one of those things that once you know how you do it, then it's kind of hard not to, kind of hard to see it not done by anyone. Whatever. Is this the thing that starts the door? Bikes. Oi. Helper ball. In air. Don't rumble controller, that's funny. Make a nice coupe chamber. You can't just pull that out of your hat. I have a nice coupe chamber if you want one. Well, it's not entirely mine, but you know, whatever. I think it's funny they made the frames like this. It's like, it's not even entirely necessary. But whatever. It's not my deal. I've been going for so long just trying to figure this one little part out. You have each of these logic timers randomly deciding to do stuff. Is it breakable? Well, it depends what you consider breakable, I suppose. I guess the whole point of this is for the door to spark when it moves. More or less. I don't know, man. This, and this. Let's copy. Hopefully I can make it work despite that. All these things are different. Maybe that includes skipping part or solving the chambers that was not intended. Air strafing, bee hopping. Well, I can tell you one thing. I put special triggers in that coop map I made that if you don't have the various parts in place, like the cubes on the buttons and ah, stop that. Cubes on the buttons. What's the other thing? I don't remember. You click what I'm asking you to. I'd really appreciate it. Cubes on the buttons and the portal's where you're supposed to. Or the door won't open, and then there's a box around the exit area, so you can't just crouch fly into the exit and you're done. Alright, so now to start these things. For now, I'm gonna leave it with the door. I'm gonna move that so that it's a broken output and doesn't fire. Alright, so wait a minute, I did need the outputs actually. The nice thing about these logic choreographed scenes is that you can put outputs from them. Whoops. On completion. Open. Second and a half. Wait, why don't you go to my Steam page? I don't have a link to it here. But, yeah, search me up on Steam. Or search up, what's it called? And delete that. Point Blank. Point Blank Revised is what I call it. I called it. Start touch. Start shake. Well, fine then, don't. Workshop Nightmares. Well, that's the group. This. Oh no, that's fine. Start. I assume this thing starts disabled, if that's even a thing. Start active, no. Alright, we have the sparks. Our outputs for the sparks. Start spark. So at the time the door would usually open. It doesn't open. And then after a second, we have GLaDOS chime in. Because why not? Dark. It's not a sound. Oh, yes it is. They sound. Alright. 1.5. And then the line. This one start at 2. And then when that line's done, we need to stop all this stuff. Let's change this a bit. Change this up. Open. Stop shake. We got sparks. Stop spark. And then this particle thing. Particle. And now we open the door. So she finishes talking, the door stops sparking, and then opens. And you come in, la 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 la, you're doing the test and looking around, and all of a sudden she comes on and starts talking to you again. And you're like, what? Comes in out of nowhere. Alright, so that should work. Let's see how it works. No, 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 don't scroll on me when I don't want you to. Alright, let's do full compile. So we can see the lighting as well. Always freezes a bit when it's compiling. Doing that lighting stuff. It does do it a bit slower, but I mean, it's not that slow, it really isn't. Not any slower than it would normally be, so whatever. Two. Have you frozen on me? I think it's frozen on me. Hello? Hello? Are you still there? They ought to have British versions of the turrets. That'd be funny. Are you going to respond? I don't think it's going to. I think it's broken. Why does this thing like breaking on me? It loves torturing me, I swear. Oh, you get up. Yeah, get up here. Open. Open. Maybe I have too much going. I probably have too much going. Let's try closing this one map. Oh my god. This whole thing is so slow. Now another thing is responding. Come on, don't do this to me again. You did this the other day. Did you have enough jokes? Haven't you had enough poops and giggles for 1 week? You just, for no reason, everything just decides to close. Ugh. Portal 2 is not doing it for me today. It's doing it to me, but it's not doing it for me. This is why you save before you compile. Because if something like this happens, then you don't lose anything. Now it's gonna pull this up, even though I don't want it. There's not even very many instances in this map. I don't know why it takes so long to load. You can do this. You run the game from here. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not going to do that though. I need to change this. Should probably put in some of my own cheaty lights. I don't know. At least it opened this time.
Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
It's still sparking.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Just saying, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
Yeah, I like it. Except for the door sparking, that's gonna be irritating. That thing's still sparking, oh my god. I'm gonna have to change it up a bit. It's obviously why they put this little particle thing. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, what are you lacking? You put it in the door, it makes it look like it clips through the door, it looks weird, so that's why they put it away. Ooh. Well, these. Oh, come on. Stop spark. So why didn't it work? How do you make it so you can see if his leaves? In Hammer, you go into map and load portal file. And you've got these little blue lines everywhere. I mean everywhere. Some of them it's like, why is this even here? I don't know. Like these three, I don't know what's up with them. Honestly don't. Like there's not even any split brushes, it should be creating that. So I don't know where there's 3 right here. And then it just stops. How you see them in the game? Unload portal file, get rid of them. Oh. Well, I'll show you as soon as I do this. So why did the sparks not stop? That's what I want to know. Is that an invalid input or something? IO start. That's why. Maybe she shouldn't have such a delay. Oh, that's why. Let's do 12 instead of 15. Alright. Let's try this. No, back. Go forward. Save it. Pilot. I still don't have cube maps. We'll add those in a minute. Oops. I don't think that it's nice. Yeah, it looks a lot better there.
No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
And all of a sudden it just opens. You're like, what? I like that little delay on those.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
What am I doing? We already know Wheatley works. I got him. Okay then. Not that you can really use him for anything, he's just kind of there, you know. Just kind of rolls around on the ground. Should you pick me up? No. Or should I pick you up? Nah. Ah, let me jump over the laser. Oop, it's going the wrong way. I'm like in the portal. Stupid Wheatley rolls around like one of those stupid balls, I swear. Try to shoot the portal and it doesn't work. Kind of shortly open this. What do we need? We need this cube. Line this up first, make it a little easier. And that's going backwards. It's funny that you really only need to re-angle this funnel a few times. Ah! That was awesome. Had some good hops in that one. Okay, well, it seems as everything that's being added works. I don't know how to make Wheatley dissolve. um... I don't want to just make him disappear. People be all like, what? I suppose I could always put a funk brush so that you're too far away to grab him. But I don't know. Oh well, I think I'll just let people grab him. You don't have to stop them from doing everything. But he can't explode. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I never showed you the vis leaves in the game. Maybe I could attach like some kind of explosion thing to him, and a few minutes after picking him up, you'd have like smoke and the explosion. So it looks like he exploded. Matt. Leaf Viz 3. There you go. There's all of your Viz leaves. I wanted to change that delay.
Malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything. I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
It's like a delay. Yeah, Matt Leaf is 3. And then to get that to go away, just type in 0. And there you go. It's gone. Get the clipboards. Clipboard sploosh. Where'd it go? That was interesting. Fall backwards, please. Whatever. Board. Oh my god. Just stupid physics on this board is not very realistic. These chairs are like so high. Oh my goodness. Ah, they're gone. I guess these can't be prop dynamic either. An invalid prop that don't exist. The funny thing about these, apparently, nah. Apparently in the info, oh, dynamics not even there. That's interesting. I was gonna say physics isn't there, but evidently it is. So okay then. I mean, I guess you may as well make them, uh, yeah, static. I don't know if they can be static though. Even though it says they can be, I don't know if they actually can be. Alright, cube maps. I'm gonna add those next. Right now, actually. So cube map, essentially, when you're standing in it, your camera, everything is reflective to that point. So you want to place them in the various areas. 64 units above the ground, because that is how high your camera is. 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth line. So I'll put 2 in here. Not just 64 units above the ground, though. That's like the main place you want to put it, but it's not the only place. Maybe right there instead. Right next to the line. I know that is not. There you go. So when I'm standing right here, it creates reflections around this spot. So everything like in the glass, everything you see should be reflected. Anything that's reflective would be reflected in the glass from this point. When you move over here, it keeps that reflective position. So the reflections look like they're the same offset as they would be if you were standing here. So that's the reason you want to add a few in a space. Depending on a few things, obviously. Move these into. If you don't have enough, then it'll get really far off. If you have too many, it'll be changing a whole lot and be kind of noticeable. So I like to put them there. I like to put them if you could be on a light bridge or in a funnel, so that you've got reflection from that area. Get things nice and centered. Whichever one you're closest to is the one that the reflections will be generated from. Oh, that's not very far over at all. Mono button on the catcher side. Looks like everything's flint detail from here. Oh man. All of a sudden I don't know what happened to my throat, but it's just like hurting, man. Shift drag. Ugh. Man. I don't know if there's something stuck in here or what. I think there was. Alright, now we bring this over here. Hmm. I think maybe just one. One right there. They also give the textures a bit of a reflection too, but not a whole lot. Oh yay, this song. Actually, I don't want it in the corner. I want it kind of centered. It would be right there, I suppose. I have two more over here, one in here, and one right here. Maybe I'll move that a little bit. It's not really an exact science with these, you just kind of think of where reflections would best be used without using too many, of course. And then you just kind of stick them in. There's not really a reason why, in particular, at least not that I know of. That seems like it should be good. I move this a little farther in. It's a little closer to the glass. Alright, one more. Inside the room. Because every room needs a cube map. Well, pretty much. Alright, that seems to be all the relevant places. I kind of want to put one in the middle. E. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so halfway up. I need to go up to there. Oh, the funnel's a little bit higher than that. Seems like a good height, actually. Like it in the middle, though. Right there. That should be good. Maybe. Move it up 2 more. You don't want them too close, you don't want them too far. If they're too close, they're going to be changing a lot. I don't think it weighs on the engine much, it just looks bad when they're changing all over the place. Make it look like it's a little more broken. This room still needs some stuff in it. It's kind of bare and naked. Could also use some more depth. It's just kind of boxy. Like this room. I pushed out this wall a little bit, so now it's not just a box. I kind of like this room, actually. It's not too cluttered, but it's still got some stuff in it. And then this monitor, I put off a little diagonally from the wall because, I mean, you look at it, it's got these little joints. Make it look like it's supposed to be able to move. And then they're always square on the wall. So, I varied it a little bit. I don't know how to indicate the X's over there. You kind of forget. It's kind of behind the button. That's not really very good. I don't like that so much. Maybe I'll move this over 1. Whoops. Sticking VDC Wiki, go away. Nobody doesn't like you. There you go, now it's a little bit away from the sign. Now it's not so drown. It's the little things that really matter. Just a slight distraction like that can deviate you from the whole puzzle and the whole point, and you get lost. You don't realize what you're supposed to do because of a slight distraction. Takes you a lot longer to figure it out if you ever do. Some people would just give up. Oh, I didn't do the exit line. This thing is going to do it. Add all true exit line. Start. Only once, because you don't want it to be playing that line 50 times. Oh no, we want this. Right, wait, yeah, the line. Copy paste. Yeah, this. Play sound. That right away. No, right away. I like to start the lines a little before they start. Like a little before people get to the exit, so it can be played most of the way through by the time they get to the elevator. Test chamber misc. That is not the line I want. Where'd my voice lines go? $12. This chamber misc 19. Ah. Text. Hope we spell it right. And we might actually get it. 19. I believe it's 19. I forgot already. It's too much. Too many inputs. Yep, Destiny misc 19. Alright. We play that, and then when it's done... This seemed to have a little bit of a delay. I think it's kind of funny that she just kind of comes on randomly. You're just kind of doing the test. You thought that's all that was going to happen, and then she starts talking again. Alright. So we've got the lines, we've got the cube maps. I would like to put 1 or 2 more panel reset things. The issue is you kind of run out of space. I guess there's some space in here. I can't really think of much to do other than that, actually. Texturing's mostly done. So panel reset over there, and oh yeah, I need some trash piles. Trash heap. And yeah, and sagging panels. Okay, never mind, we're not almost done. Let's grab one of these. We want trash. This breed has been out too long. Oi. All these tubes. It's funny, it doesn't look like much from the top, but from in here it looks like it's a big hole. There's all these beams. Last fracture. See, there's this, there's always this a specific hole when the glass breaks. If it's just kind of shattered and it doesn't actually break, then health. This is the elevator part, I think. How about now? Now who's the one? You got that little hole. And then come on, punch you into this pit. Ah, come on, do that. And it falls. That's funny, it seems like this one. Oh, these are the other sides of the elevator. That's why. That's the thing. Half the time, these things are in different halves or different parts. Different models are connected. It's the elevator. What is this? No idea. Why haven't I seen all of this before? I've seen some of it, just not all of it. There's bunches and bunches of little details in here. Just kind of look through them all. Pick one you like. Anything? Oh, I like that one, and you stick it in. Whee! Where's all that gone? It's like all these funny little pieces. Apparently all this stuff breaks. And see, like, you have this, which is the most of it, but it's got this little hole. Most of it's like, it's all static, except for this little part that has an animation. So that's interesting. Don't click on these container ride ones, they slow your thing. Lock destruction. You don't want A4 destruction either, because that's part of Wheatley and stuff. You didn't think that was a single model animation, did you? I think this thing just randomly start falling. You got them falling off. All sorts of fun things like this. It just slides. When's this thing gonna be done? Oh my god, it's so far. Oh, there it goes. A lot of these fun little things to play around with. You know, as for what I was actually looking for in here. This is kind of underground, or the fall. I don't know why people say underground. It's like all of Aperture is underground. So when you say underground, it's like you're just saying Aperture essentially. It's like what part of Aperture are you mentioning here? You need to be more specific, man. Nobody knows what you're talking about if you just say simply underground. That's too big. That's supposed to be up against the wall. Is this upside down? Yes. And obviously you need to put like holes in the wall so it kind of gives an idea of where the mess came from. It's not just like, oh yeah, there's a mess, but there's nothing in the wall. Like it didn't really come from anywhere. It's just this kind of this mess that is there for no reason. A corner. I like that. I think I'll put that in though. Corner 128. Tile broken. I guess this is just a tile you can just stick around. I don't know. We've got some of these tiles. Obviously, you don't need these. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Like which one? It's kind of the same thing, just this one doesn't really have a back. This one in. This corner is kind of been left for dead a little longer than the rest of it. You gotta watch that Wardon too. Now up here you're not gonna really see it, so it doesn't matter, but over here... Actually, let's use this. That's why. Will alt work? More or less. I'll take it, so yeah. No, you might see that. If for some reason you think it'd be a good idea to come out this panel up here, you'd see a little bit of weirdness. This texture's not aligned properly, I don't know. Now we need the top Oh, this button. There you go. Now you've got a hole and a pile of stuff underneath it. I can't really use that corner one over here. That corner one go. There it is. Yeah. There you go. So you've got the broken wall, and then they just slipped it over into the corner. The only thing is it doesn't really draw your eye so much. Oh yeah, I can't use that over here almost. I was wanting to use it in this corner, but I was like, no. Thinking now it wouldn't work. I want to make this whole corner a little more destroyed. Now the thing about that is that you don't have these longer tiles. Oh. I think I could live with them being like that. Up. Oh, that's not good. Okay, it look like we've got a line. Hello? We're going to have to reset these skins. 3 and 2. Otherwise it's going to change it to the clean model. I don't want that. It's like, well, all of a sudden the thing gets clean. You stick a laser in it, it's clean now. That's funny. Let's do this. And then so it looks like it's wrapped. There you go. This corner a little more trashy than the rest of it. It's like, yeah, it's like reconstructing, but even then, you've still got a larger area that is untouched. And obviously a few areas here and there with the things that still need doing. This wall does not need to be dirty. I don't know, I'm even debating on like even having that dirty or not. Hmm. Obvious little box. Maybe, I don't know. This is going to feel a little different. It's that metal texture. I hate looking for textures. I'd rather just go into like this and just grab it. It's going to be a bit different. Because this one's going to have a little depth to it. No, I didn't. Oh, yes I did. Alright, what's that piece? Maybe if I type this in again. And we'll have something. Possibly. There you go, that's what I was looking for. Maybe I'll just do this on that. There you go, and let's get a little bit more trash around here. Oh no no, we need a pile. Not on the roof, and not mossy either. Funny, that says 128. But it seems... I guess it is a bit bigger, I don't know. It's a 92. This isn't really by the wall though, it's just kind of in the middle of the ground. Maybe this isn't what I want. I mean, it kind of works with this wall. I don't know if I like the red there. Piles, 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 not glass. Not this. Need tile. No, not. Where are they? They're at the top. No, not A4. Don't need car either. Catwalk. Gladys. This is hoopy, everyone calls it. I ought to put a hoopy in here. I don't usually put hoopies in maps, but I ought to in this one. What's that pile of... Here. Kind of like this one. Fizz. It's got a small collision model. This is kind of meant to like be sunk into the ground though. With tiles and broken stuff. Ah. Oh. Rotate. The thing I like about Hammer, you can do whatever. So what, it's not rotated at 90 degrees, who cares? It still works. You can kind of expand this as well. Make it look like it's not just a square. Flip the garage door. That goes into the room. That's not annoying at all. I think I might, collapse this instance. What in the world? Where'd all these lines come from? That looks like it's from Portal 1. Let's see though, what's this doing here? Get rid of that. Let's change these so that it's not weird looking. Make things no draw that aren't seen anywhere. And you can be just like everybody else. We'll see that. There you go. That doesn't look good. There you go. Reveal this time. We've got that little hole we need to get rid of. Come on. I think it moved a little bit. I don't know. There's the middle of this thing. It's right there. Square beams. Oh, you. That's the wrong way. If you hold Alt, it takes it off the grid. I'm going to need to go soon. My battery's at 5%. Well, why you do that? Why don't you ever charge your phone? You guys so create a few less fizz leaves. Let's do this. I know it doesn't look like it's just broken on this wall, but it looks like it's fallen over a little bit. I'm going to change. Oh. I'm going to change this a little bit. It's not quite so far over. There you go. That's just a little bit. It looks like it punched through. Not so square. There's it off. And obviously these surfaces aren't really used, which they could be, but they're not really needed to be. Hopefully. You've got this big surface over here, so I don't know why you'd want to use these. Kind of draws your attention over and acts as a possible alternate place. A nice thing about this little panel here too, it's directly down from the laser, so it's like the laser is hitting this one little panel. This one person put a little overlay to make it look like the laser had been burning through the wall. It's kind of funny, actually. Oh yeah, that's that one guy in that map. Bring your daughter to work day. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Let's go, let's see what we can do here. Like that, make sure there aren't any holes. That won't be seen, so it doesn't matter. Let's hide that. It doesn't matter if there's a little hole here, because you can't see that, and it's not really going to make a leak. So that this thing's an even square, more or less. This still is kind of creating a block, but whatever. Be a lot to fill in. That's not even saying it would do much. Alright, well for now I think that's alright. We'll compile and look, see how it looks in the game. I want to put one of these here though. Put it over here. Like Valve does sometimes. Oops. Alright, make this a little more angular. It's a little too angular. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see here. Yeah, I make it a little bigger actually. Try 35. I think that should work. It kind of casts a light, kind of drawing you over to the area more or less. And that's the whole point of putting a light like that, is to draw people to the area without putting arrows or other direction. Direct direction. So I'm going to compile. Well, I am compiling. What? What's this? We'll compile both slow. That's funny. It shouldn't be done yet. What's going on here? We'll compile. Well, there goes Portal. There we go. Now it's compiling. 34 non-portals. So we'll see how it looks. And, well, actually that'll kind of be it. I can't say I'll be back this evening, but I might be. If I am, I'll post it on the group. But there's no guarantee. I was hoping to come back last night, but then that didn't happen. Whatever. Can't have everything you want. If we could, then this world would be a nice place. I mean, imagine, what kind of crime would there be if you could have whatever you wanted? I mean, yeah, granted, you do a little bit of work for it. You can't just have it for nothing. But it would be nice to not have to beg, borrow, and steal to get the slightest thing, and even then you don't get it. People just give up. That's why they go into a life of crime. It's like, you can hardly blame them. I mean, some people are just genuinely bad, but a lot of people, they don't want to be bad. They just feel they have no other option. Well, there goes Portal again. You... Where's Steam? Steam. Steamy. Come back to me. This is just, it's so fun, you know? It's so fun waiting for stuff. No? You're not going to cooperate? Or are you? I don't know what it's doing right now. Connecting to Steam account. I wish you would. This computer is just so slow, it's ridiculous. Can we open the game, please? No, that's not what I want. Every time you do this, you have to type it in new again. Not 23. There is no 23rd act, and if there was, I don't even know if I'd play this game. That'd be so long. Oh, I was gonna change some delays in this little thing. So it doesn't seem like it always starts in the same place. Maybe I'll leave that the same, actually.
Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything. I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
This surface over here kind of gets you over there a bit faster. Oops. Actually, that shouldn't... Yeah, that doesn't respawn it. That's good. Coding. Got this little red light over here. Looks interesting. Why don't I put the portal in the right place? I think it's looking better. It's getting some more personality and ambience with the goings on. That light doesn't work exactly as I hoped. You can't even tell it's there. I'm still not sure how I like that. I think I might like it better with the other one, but I want a different color behind. That's the thing. It's too light. I need like a darker color. You got this observation room, and then you've got like you can't even. What was that? You can't even tell that light's there, honestly. This thing is dirty. You can't hardly tell though. I need a. Is this a different song? I think it's a different song. Why does that always happen? It's annoying. Yeah, it's turning out. I kind of like it. And make that light a bit brighter, maybe. Possibly up the constant. I don't know. The thing is that you don't want to do too much with the lighting because then it'll kind of blend together and you can't really tell what's going on. Lighting is very delicate and you have to be very careful with it. No, I think I'll leave this wall like it is. Put some more trash around. And then you need overlays to make the trash look like there's some dust underneath it. Lots of fun little stuff. Got the door spark. We need one more thing before the test is done. Need this button. I'm assuming most people will stand over there.
In fact, you did so well. And the foundation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough.
Well, that's the test. So for now, I think that will do it. I probably won't be back later today, actually. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But, where are we? Where's this? What's the brightness? Um... Um, we've got the constant. This is the brightness. Dang, it's no wonder it doesn't do anything. It's only at 35. Let's try 17. Hope that's not too much. Up the constant a little more. That actually doesn't really do much. That doesn't do much either. Huh. So, got a few little things. We'll test those next time. That will save up in this corner. And where is OBS? I always lose track of it. My mic seems a bit loud again. I don't know. Where's this thing? Here it is. Okay. So we'll let the song finish playing. But for now, that will do it. Actually, what I'll do is I'll work on the test off stream a little bit, maybe later tonight, and then we'll come back probably tomorrow with what we did. That'll do it for now, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.